Alex, I'm Richie's best man, and on behalf of Rich and Patty, I'd like to thank everyone for coming tonight. This is absolutely excellent. Not loud enough? I'd also like to thank Rich and Patty for giving me the honor of being the best man. Because honestly, if there's anything more I like than a good party, it's doing a lot of extra work before, during, and after it. So this was great. But it's not like Rich has much of another choice when coming to a best man. After seeing some of the speech-giving skills of the Ryans at the last wedding, you can understand why I'm up here. But anyway, Rich and I go back a really long time. In fact, many of you may not know that we were actually born on the same exact day, October 3rd, 1978. Well, we were supposed to be born on the exact same day. Rich came late. He was born October 4th, 1978. And until, since that day, he has yet to be on time to any scheduled event. Except for today, of course, and I think that's a testament of Rich's love for Patty that he actually made it here on time.
Mommy and Daddy drove him.
Yeah.
Pushed him up the aisle.
But
they didn't pick up his brother.
But I grew up with the Ryans. I really did. Rich was always like the brother I never really wanted. But after being raised with them for 28 years, I've learned a few things. And I want to pass on a few warning signs to Patty and her family and friends to watch out for living with Rich. I've written them down so I don't forget. Again, this is for everyone to watch out in signs in Patty, all right? So, if we notice that she's washing her hands more often than she ever used to, this is definitely a problem. Rich washes his hands more than a mental patient. In fact, this dates back to, this is not new. Since we were little kids, he does this. In fact, we have a lot of street league veterans here. You may remember when we were playing baseball on the street out front. In between innings, Rich would go in after having a sweaty glove on his hand and wash his hands so they could be clean to bat in the next inning. Another thing I've got on the list, Rich puts more thought into what he's going to eat for lunch than career changes. He wants to be a school teacher, a military computer analyst, a fighter pilot, a drug rep, and that's all in the last week. I'm not sure what's next. Maybe professional wrestling, goat farming, I don't know. Possibilities are endless. But let's keep an eye on Patty, make sure she doesn't start changing careers. By all means, don't get any animals. A lot of people think that Dempsey were the Ryans' first grandchildren, but that's in fact wrong. It was Iggy. Iggy was this enormous iguana that lived in the upstairs of the Ryans' house. And this iguana had more rights and freedoms than most of other countries in this world. Rich wants to get a parrot. Parrots live for 50 years. Dempsey will inherit Uncle Rich's parrot. Let's make sure that Patty never starts doing crazy things like flying lessons. Take a year off and get her pilot's license. I'm not comfortable sitting next to Rich on a couch, much less an airplane. Next, let's keep an eye on Patty's temper. And it's a very selective temper. Rich got angrier about dropping his sandwich on the ground than September 11th. And this runs in the family. I've actually seen CJ get physically mad at a TV commercial. Do I really need to say anything about time management? I can probably skip over that one, right? Just make sure she keeps a watch on at all times. And lastly, what do I got here? This was more for Dan and Chris. I don't know. This was there's some sort of disease that the Ryan brothers have. It's called the kissing disease. Yeah. The kissing disease was something that I got to witness as a child visiting the Ryan house. This was some sort of game that Richie would play with his younger brothers. Hold them down and kiss them and give them the kissing disease. Perhaps, but at least I don't have the kissing disease. So let's make sure Patty doesn't get the kissing disease. Oh my God. But all in all, I've been through a lot of life changes with Rich. We've been through every single life stage together, and believe you me, I've seen him make some ridiculously stupid decisions. But I couldn't agree more with the decision he made with Patty. To Rich and Patty, the best of luck. Congratulations.